What's up, YouTube? We are back again with our conversations about international student, about being an international student in America. And today's guest is a friend of mine. He's from Accra, Ghana, and we're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about his experience being an international student in the U.S., the school that he goes to, his different dilemmas that he goes through, his expectations when he came to America, what he expected versus the reality, the cultural shock, the food. We're just going to have a conversation of his whole experience so that people out there who are about to come to America as an international student can know what it is from somebody who is experiencing it. So, Yves, I want you to introduce yourself.
So hello everyone.
Yes.
I'm Yves. Yves YVES. I'm Yves Kwame. I'm from Ghana, West Africa, and I'm a sophomore at Livingstone College, which is in Salisbury, North Carolina. And basically I'm an international student.
Yes.
I'm computer science major.
Yeah.
And US is pretty fun. Like it's okay for me.
Yeah.
For me, US is like.
So this is your second year, right?
Yeah, my second. No, I'm now going to second year.
You're going to second year. You just finished your first year.
I finished my first year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm aware that you did very good. So congratulations on all the exceptions that you've achieved. But tell me, how did you find Livingstone? How did you come to find the presidential scholarship that you're on right now?
Okay, so basically, for me, my church back home and my school, back in high school, like they pick like exceptionally talented students
in academics
to help them out further their studies abroad. And God being so good, I was like part of them. So I was home one time, my counselor texted me that, hey, are you interested in pursuing your studies outside? I was okay, sure, but I thought like it was a scam. Yes, people go outside and further their education, but they don't tell us how they did it and what they did or how much they paid. I thought it's a scam, but yet I have friends outside, or had friends outside at the time. So I said, oh, sure, I'm interested. And I asked him this particular question, is it free or do I have to pay something? Coming from like a home that's like, I have my mother is the breadwinner of the family, like a stuff. So he said, oh, it's free, like you won't pay anything, just send me your scores and let me see what I can do. So okay, I sent him my final year results, and it was good. It wasn't the best because the other people who like did better than me, but mine was like pretty good. Then he said, okay, I have this school in mind since our school is affiliated with the church like up there, and I think is AME Zion, that's African Methodist Episcopal, like it's a global something like.
Oh, so you guys have AME Zion in Ghana?
Yeah, we have AME Zion, like
nice.
it's so like.
So I see the connection because Livingstone College, the school that he goes to, is a church-founded school. It's a big AME Zion school. So AME Zion is like a church in America that is. There are schools that they fund. Livingstone is not the only one. They have a couple of them. They have Clinton University. They have, I think, Bowie State University is also under AME Zion. But yeah, okay. So your counselor in church is the one that linked you to the scholarship.
Yeah.
And then my following question is: did you have to do SATs? Did you have to change your grading into American grading? What was that like?
Oh, about SAT, I didn't write, even though I prepared for it. There was an issue back home where we couldn't register because the slots were full. So I didn't get an SAT score, and he being my counselor told me that without SAT you can't come to the state, and you can come to the state but you need a full ride, and without a full ride, like coming here will be very hard, like getting to pay and stuff. No one back home will send you money. So I didn't write the SAT, and he said, okay, Livingstone, like there's a school called Livingstone College. They don't take SAT, but I think when I checked the website, they do take, but the SAT was very low. But I said, let me apply without the SAT. So yeah, I had to change my transcript to American grading system since we both use different things. Like things to get so different.
The grading system is different.
It's very, very different. Because like A1 back home A1 back home is like very good. B2 is like good, but it's not as compared to an A. But in America, A and B is basically the same thing. So we have to convert.
It's good enough.
It's good enough. Like it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
We have to convert everything, and I think I got a 3.95
Right.
with my transcript, and it was very good because Livingstone said you need a 3.75 to
get presidential scholar.
If not, you get like there are other scholarships, but the presidential scholar is the highest scholarship. Like it covers for everything.
Yeah. So what website did you use to change your results from a Ghana grading to US grading?
Oh, for that one, I think my teachers did it for me, but they said you can use Spantran. You have like
Spantran, yes.
Yeah, Spantran and WES.
Yes.
WES, I think World Evaluation Service.
Yes.
I think there's another one.
There's
like
ECS.
Yeah.
Those websites, they will charge you. They're private entities, but they will charge you about between $200 and $300 to change your gradings into an American setting. But to go back about the SATs, the reason why when you applied, Livingstone was not asking for it. Yes, it's a requirement for Livingstone, but they were not asking for it at the moment because of COVID-19. During COVID-19, they waived off SATs for like 4 years. Now they are going to start for this intake, for August intakes. And I know this because I work with the school. So I'm also an alumni of Livingstone College. I went there. I graduated from there. That's why I know this information. But the reasons for these conversations is just that we share our experiences so that you never know who is watching this video. It can help somebody get ready and prepare themselves for if they have interest in coming to America. Now, my other question is, when you got to America, what was the reality versus what you thought?
Oh, like it's a whole lot. Like coming to America was like a dream come true. Like getting admissions to Livingstone.
Right.
I think May 13th was like a year I got admission to Livingstone. So like from getting admissions to getting an interview date to coming to the state was like a dream come true. And coming here was like, no, this is America, but this is not what I thought or what we thought back home. So one thing I would say is like culture shock. Like in the movies, they'll make you feel, oh, when you go, as long as you can blend in, just blend in, you're good to go and stuff. But it's not like that. But it's just like the accent.
Yes.
We can understand your accent, but they can't. You have to just like be slanging. And even for me personally, me slanging doesn't work. Like it doesn't work. I can slang. They said, "What are you saying?" Like.
So what is slanging?
Slang is like, you see, my country was colonized by British, so we speak the British English.
Oh, I understand.
But
yes.
in America, like
they have American English, yes.
And even American English, we have the normal ones, and we have the slang ones. Like we have people. I've seen people who talk normally, and I understand them, and I can speak normally, I understand. But those who slang, oh no, it's a whole lot. Like to understand.
So the difference is people speak differently based on the states they come from. So people who come from up north, states like New York, Philadelphia, that is Pennsylvania, states like Boston, they sound different compared to people who are from South, which is like North Carolina, Georgia. And even though people from South sound different, but there are also people from South who are from the country. You know, the country for us in an African setting, country would be like the villages. They sound totally different. So people speak based on where they come from or the region. And you're right. You know, you can understand one, and then you go to the next person, you fail to understand what they're saying. So was it hard for you to try to adjust the way you talk, the way you sound words so that people can understand it?
It's very hard. Some people are natural. Me, I'm not. Like, it's very, as I'm speaking now, I'm speaking normally. When I slang, it's a different thing together. Me, myself, I don't understand what I'm saying. I'm just saying it. But like, it's very difficult. I have friends that like, it's easy for them to slang and people understand them. But for me, I tried slang. It didn't work out. So I tried taking the words like one by one and say it clearly. If they don't understand the word and I have like synonyms in my head, I'll bring it inside. So if I'm saying this and you don't get it, I'll just bring a word that's similar to that. So, oh, okay, do you mean this? And so yeah, that's what I meant. So like it's a whole lot, like, but well, it's fine. And cultural shock. Like back home, I thought like what I saw in movies is what I'll
Hollywood.
eat. Hollywood, like, is like, guys, trust me, it's a different thing together. Like,
Yes.
you see movies like by college case, you meet and they are cool with you and they talk. It's not as like easy as it is here. For me, I'm not really a people person, but so I don't really like approach people. Like, I'm just working in
You're
my lane,
reserved.
minding my business, going about my business.
In America, it's not like
In
that.
America, it's not like everybody wants to like
Associate with you.
like in college like this. You have some people that they don't really talk, but for me, I don't really talk to people. When I talk to them, like, I have nothing to say because it's a whole new culture. Back home, when I see my friends, oh, how you doing? Then we bring something up, even if you're a stranger. But in America, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. What about you? That's the like you check up on the person. The person that's it. What will you say? Will you talk about if it's a student you meet? Are you talking about his studies? Are you talking about a different thing? If it's like someone older than a teacher, what will you say? How is home? How is like family? How is work? Like, it's a whole lot. Like, you have to know, like, sit down, stay, like, what you have to say. Like, how will I even put this? Like, for example, I'm talking to Mr. Collin right here. Even though we are different, I know what to say when I'm speaking to him than when I meet a different person, be it a black American, be it an American, like a white person, a black person. Like, it's different because I don't know what to say to the person. And it's like the way they think is different from the way I'm thinking. Like, it comes to like thinking and understanding. What are you going to say to the person?
Yeah, what may be offensive to them is not offensive to you, like
Yes.
where you come from.
Yeah,
You have to watch what you say.
Yeah,
You
basically
have
that.
to watch how you approach people, how you shake people's hand. It's very different. You know, here in America, if you shake somebody's hand lightly, it's a sign of disrespect.
Yeah,
If you have to shake them firm, you know. So I went through all those things, but I wanted to know your view on food when you came here.
Oh, food.
Yes.
Food. American food will make you fat, like make you big. Like, yes, the movies you see a big guy eating, you think, oh, he's obese and stuff. It's the food. It's not his fault. He was not born big. Like, he was not born big. See, right now, God being so good, I've gotten a little meat like on
you're
me.
getting
When
you're
I
getting
came,
big.
when I came, I was very lean. My friends can attest to that. Like, I was very lean
No,
for a
your
long
pictures.
time.
You go and look for
Yeah.
those pictures when
Oh,
you came.
My pictures, like, it will tell you that I was very, and my bones were coming out. Like, back home, I eat very well. It's not like I eat very well. My mother cooks, I eat, but I don't know what was wrong. But when I came here, just a few months,
You started gaining weight.
I'm gaining weight, and it's a whole lot. You just have to like, the food is so different. For me, I like chicken. Back home is chicken, but I don't.
But you don't like American chicken.
I like American chicken. Like, when it's big, I don't care whether the oil is too much. As long as it's chicken, I'll eat. But the problem is, you have to know what you're eating. I think I'm still here to discover what gives me allergies. Back home, there was nothing like allergies. When I see it in movies, I say, what are you talking about?
Rich people sickness.
Rich people sickness. But when I came, guys, allergies are real. You have to know what you eat.
Yeah.
For me, when I came, I ate everything.
And then you started experiencing challenges.
Some allergies and stuff. I said, no, let me stick to. So I tend to cooking. I cook my home.
You
home
got
food.
yourself a low rice.
Yeah, rice cooker, a skillet, and some spices. Yes, you can get some spices in the American market. I like to go to the African market.
Yes.
And so if I'm here to go to an African market and get my African ingredients and make African dishes. But American market also not bad as long as you know what you're going to buy. And yes, when you're buying something from American market, you have to like try them till you know what you want. Because tell me why you go and you see white onion, green onion, blue onion. Back in
It's just
Africa,
one.
back in Africa, just one onion and we are good to go. But in America, they have different types of onion. And I asked, what do you use it for? They said for salad, for the no, I want one onion for food. I'm not being sad, but and that's not a like when it comes to pepper, oh no, like we have green pepper, white pepper, yellow pepper. Like what am I using? I want hot pepper.
That's
and
it.
they ask you, is it spicy? Is it chili? Which one do you want? Jalapenos, mild. I just want pepper. And so you have to try a lot to know what you like. If you like too much pepper, if you like a little bit of pepper, like a whole lot. So like guys, when you come, it's it's a whole lot. And when it comes to like vegetables, oh no. So far, American has taught me a lot. Not back in African market, you don't see diced, slice. But in America, we have carrots, raw carrots. We have sliced carrot. We have diced carrots. Whoa! I want my carrots and I'll cut it myself. I don't want what people have cut for me because it's different. Like your sizes are not my sizes. So I buy the raw carrot and go and cut my carrot.
Yeah.
But for now, like everything is fine. I'm still adjusting though, guys. Like I'm adjusting because I still miss African food, basically. Like
No, that one I've been here now. This is my 8th year, but I can attest to you that you're still going to miss it every time.
I miss it, but I'm
And
still adjusting.
it with time you will find what you like, and then at least it will not be as bad as it is. With time, you get to find the things that you like, and then you explore more. For me, I've over the years I've found out that I like Mexican food, and I like Jamaican food. So I make sure if I'm craving food that is from home, at least those foods are a little bit, similar like the food from where I come from. So I eat a lot of those food. But yeah, I wanted also to know your experience about the weather.
Weather.
The weather.
The weather in America. Guys, the back home, I don't know, I'm speaking from my
Ghanaian experience.
Yeah, like back home, we bath like cold water, like very cold. We
You
don't
shower
care
cold
because
weather, yeah.
We shower cold water, like we don't care about the weather. It can be hot, it can be cold. We still bath it. But in America, when you bath cold water, be prepared to face like
You'll be shivering in the bed in the night.
a whole lot. Like it's so unreal. When I came first, it was a bit warm. Till we
You came in the
October.
summer.
I came in the fall.
Oh, end of August.
Yeah, I came
Yes.
fall. So when I came fall,
Yeah.
the weather was okay. Like back home, okay. Till we entered October, then one early morning you get out and the weather is cold. Why? The whole day. What is wrong? And they said
You saw the sunlight outside. You came without a jacket.
Guys,
You got out.
The sunlight is camouflage. Trust me, like the sun is giving light. Yes, it's giving light, but it's not producing heat. It's not providing heat. It's just there to show you, oh, this is clear, this is dark. But apart from that, it doesn't do anything. Like from October, November, no, January is worse. Like January, you just every day you're wearing your winter jacket. Like sometimes it doesn't help. I wear like two winter jackets because I'm very cold, and I didn't stop to like April, May. Guys were like, oh, why are you still wearing? I said, I'm not you. You are used to the weather. I'm not used to the weather. I like summer. Right now it's summer.
Summer is your favorite weather?
Summer is okay, but it's not. It's better than Africa. Africa, you sweat. I've never sweated when I came here.
Yeah, it's coming. Don't worry. You missed it last time. So here, when you cross over to June, July,
Okay.
those are the hottest months.
Oh.
So that is the temperature for sweating. It's coming. But my favorite weather in season in America is the spring. The spring is normally between March and May.
Yeah.
That that the weather is cool. It rains a little bit. But what I don't like about the weather in America is pollen. The pollen when the trees are growing their leaves or when they're losing their leaves. Man, so I'm allergic to that because I have allergies. Oh man, I'll be struggling. My nose is running. My eyes is red. But in Uganda, there's no pollen. So those are things that I experienced here. In Uganda, I didn't have those problems. As we conclude, what is your overall overview of America? I know for Africans, especially for us who come from less privileged families, it is a golden ticket to come to America, especially through school. That's number one. Number two, having a full ride scholarship like you did, where you don't have to worry about, because people don't understand that getting a full ride scholarship to come to America is the hardest thing you can do. And even Americans themselves don't get those opportunities.
Yeah.
It's very hard. But the fact that you have that opportunity and you made it to America, what is your overall overview of America? And moving forward, what are the things that you're going to focus on with all the challenges that you're dealing with, adjusting to the food, adjusting to the cultural difference? What are the blessings of being here? What are the optimisms that you have that you want to achieve coming in the future?
Okay, but before I talk about that, let me talk to the rich kids. So to those who want to come to America, whether you are rich, you are poor, as long as and you watch movies, guys, let me tell you this. There's no Santa Claus here. Like, there's no Santa Claus. See, I thought Santa Claus is real because in the movies they come Santa. Christmas, you write, oh, I want a car, I want this, I want a phone. Santa gets it for you, but trust me, I waited 24th, nothing came. 25th, nothing came. 26th, I think basically Santa is like a fictional character, but like, and your parents are the Santa, a real
Yes,
Santa Claus,
they
where
are
they
the
get you the
Santa,
stuff.
yeah, yes.
But why do they make it in movies that there's a white man from the North Pole with reindeers flying, come to your house chimney and stuff? But guys, trust. And moreover, there's no tooth fairy. Thank God my teeth is not broken. There's no tooth fairy. Guys, trust me, there's no tooth fairy. There's nothing like tooth fairy will leave cash under your bed. No. And the last one, when it comes to Easter, forget Easter Bunny. We go to church, we celebrate the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and stuff. We don't celebrate Easter Bunny. There's no Easter somewhere. Yes, there are bunnies here, but they are not for Easter. So guys, that's basically it. That's one of those things. So if you are coming to Santa Claus, you think you come and write, I want iPhone 17, 8, no, forget. If you want a car, forget. You have to work hard and get your own thing. Right? America is nice, like it's nice. So my thought of America, America is a good place to be when it comes to education. They're like the highest, like the leading country so far. When it comes to jobs, like big tech jobs, any job, like they are leading so far. When it comes to a whole lot of things. But for me, from what I've experienced personally and what I've gone to, what I'll say is from this point, I'll just like the accent. I've given up on the accent. I won't focus on the accent. I'll just focus on my for now I'm focus on school and build networks and connections. See, right now I have Mr. Collin by my side. I wouldn't have met him if I didn't come to Livingstone.
Right.
And when I came, I wasn't in my room. I went out. He met me. I met him. And from there, I didn't just see him one time. I was going to him every single time, talking to him. He was also giving me his thoughts, like sharing opportunities and stuff. Not only him, I've met other people, other professors on campus who have also like shared their thoughts, shared opportunities. Guys, it's not easy. You just have to like be consistent. Just be consistent. Like talk to people, build networks. You don't know who will take you where.
Right.
You don't know who will take. Like it's just connections. Guys, like trust me, without connections, unless you have like family members, if you family members, you still have to connect with them. But if you're like me, you don't have anybody here and like you're alone, everyone depends on you guys. You have to network. Forget that people will look at you differently. Forget about the accent. Forget about like you are shy or something. Just go talk to someone. Yes, it might be different, but as long as you talk to the person and you feel comfortable around the person, or the person feels comfortable around you guys, it will go like a long way from there. Like you come here, you apply to like being on a full ride scholarship is such a blessing because I don't pay for anything. The school literally pays for everything for me. Like guys, back home, there's no free food, but here there's free food. It's up to you to decide whether you go or not. It's up to you to decide whether you go or not. And there's time, like everything is time. And one thing say to my fellow Ghanaians is, fellow Ghanaians, please, back home we have this called GMT, Ghana Man time. It doesn't work here in America. When they say come this time, please come this time.
What did I teach you about time?
They said if you are early, you are on time, and if you are on time, you are late.
Exactly.
Guys, like it's literally true. Like we are going somewhere at 8 o'clock. You come at 8 o'clock, we are late. They've already set off.
Yeah.
So you come between the time hours of 7:50 to 7:55. If it's 7:57, you are late.
Give yourself 10 minutes. If someone says, let's meet at 1:30, be there at 1:20. Give yourself 10 minutes. Because the way people here, time is money.
Yes.
Because people work hourly. You cannot waste nobody's time. So I don't think it's just a Ghanaian problem. It's an African problem. We have African time. In Uganda, there's a big myth that people say there's a Ugandan time and then there's the time people know. But it happens to everybody. It happens to the best of us. We all had to adjust. But it's because we come from a different culture, a different setting, a different way of life. But one thing I would say is don't mind about your accent. With time, you will find yourself adjusting. Because you're around different people, you end up picking the language and the way you sound differently. Before even you wouldn't even realize, but it will just come to you naturally. You will not lose totally your accent, but at least you will have a version of English that it is relatable, that they can understand. Just like me, the way I speak right now is not how I used to speak, but I personally, I don't want to lose my African identity, because I still want people to understand that when I speak, they can understand me, but they can also hear that I'm from Africa or I'm not from here. It's a beautiful thing to acknowledge yourself and who you are and embrace it. But yeah, thank you for coming on the show, sharing.
Oh, and there's this particular thing, like to my African people, to those watching, like, you see, there's this thing about spirituality, whether you're a Muslim, you're a Christian. When you want to get something, like for me, coming here wasn't easy because of like, you don't know what might happen. Maybe like there are some things that we don't even understand in the spiritual realm. So what I would say is, despite you praying, I want to come to the States, I want to go to like Europe, any country. Once you are there, or once God sends you there, whether God allow any being you worship, don't forget Him. Like, it's not like you are here, you follow the lifestyle of, yes, you don't know what they do, like background, you don't know like where they are coming from. Yes, everybody prays, but it doesn't mean that we come to the States. Oh, I'm in the States. So movies are different from real life. Like, trust me, like when it comes to, let me say this from personal experience. Like when I was back home, with movies, there's this thing like depression back in America. Like
In movies.
in movies, like
Back home, it doesn't exist.
back home, I was like, why big grown man, like, why are you depressed? Girl, why are you depressed? Like, my guys, trust me, it's real. When I came here, I went through depression. Not like it's
You didn't
not,
even know what it was.
but I was just going through. I was just down. Like, I was thinking a lot. Like, what's my next way forward? I'm in the state, like the whole burden. But God being so good, I didn't forget Him. I was still trusting Him. Yeah, you brought me here for a reason, and you make me like great in this nation.
Show me the way.
Show me the way, man. Show me the way, Father. Like, guys, it's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. Like, it makes sense when you come. I don't know, in some African countries, but back home, we have like counselors and stuff, but people don't go to them because we don't understand what depression is. We don't know what we are going through. But here is very necessary to speak to somebody, talk to someone about your worries. Like, and the person can't do anything about it, but all what the person can say, just words of encouragement. Like, yes,
You being able to talk to somebody helps.
so guys, like, when you come here, don't when you get what you like, what you've prayed for, don't forget God. Like, don't forget God. Be with Him. You don't know, like, be with it. It's hard in America, but as long as you have God and people, you are good to go.
So as we conclude, my last question is, for people who are watching you from Ghana, if they wanted to get the same opportunity that you got, and they wanted to come to America or to come to Livingstone, get a full ride, what is the procedure? What should they do? And your last words for them.
Okay, so for my people in Ghana, if you want to come to the state to study on a full ride or study in the state, what I'll say is, you have to, for those in high school, you have to be very good. Like, your grades must be very, very good, because in America it's competition. Mind you, it's not only those in Ghana applying. We have Nigerians, we have like Zimbabweans,
Ugandans.
Everybody is applying. So it's what makes you stand out is your grades.
Yeah.
What makes you stand out is your SAT scores. What makes you like different is how you write, what you say in your personal statement.
Yes.
To like convince them or sway admissions counselors and officers
to give you the scholarship.
To give you the scholarship. That's basically it, my people. So you have to get your transcript must be very, very good. So when you're in school, as long as you're in school from now till you complete, make sure you are doing very well. Be involved in extracurricular activities. If a sport that you're into, be good at it. If you're a book person like me, be good just be good at something. But as long as you are doing sport, that doesn't mean forget your books. You need your books too, because no one will take someone who doesn't know anything.
Right.
You have to you have to balance the two. So your transcript must be very good, and your final year result, they must be very, very good. You can get that. That's where our WASI, our West African Senior Certificate examination.
That is the equivalent of high school diploma?
Yeah, the high school diploma. That's it. So your WASI, that's your WAEC, West African Education Council. Like, your final year results must be very good. For me, I got 3 A's, 4 B's, and a C. C is chemistry. I didn't like chemistry. So God being so good, I got a C, because if I got a D, I didn't know what would have happened. So I got a C. Some people get better than some people get like all A's. Some people get like a few A's and B's. So those who have like B's and C's, don't be discouraged. You can apply with it as long as it gets you a good GPA. Within like 3.7 up, you are good to go. Like, your transcript will boost you if you did very well in high school.
And your SATs will also boost you.
Your SATs should be like around 1,300 above. I could have said 1,400, but let me give it to 1,300, because SAT is tough now that it's digital. You have to adjust to the timing and like their way of learning. For the mathematics, it's easy from my perspective, but for the English, guys, if you're an English person, you like reading, you're good to
You know,
go.
the funny thing is also, I did SAT twice. The first time I failed, but I failed the first time because the English part.
Yeah,
I don't like reading a lot of passages.
yeah, but
Reading is not my thing.
guys, you just have to be like good. Apart from that, you are good to go. And like, it's just your SAT, your WASI result, your transcript, and some schools will require your bank statement. Show that your sponsor or your relative can provide.
Yeah.
And some of them, it can be translated in our currency, but they will prefer to like translate it in dollars so they understand. So you don't stress them with the time calculate the total money to that. No, they don't have that time. So you just make sure that your parents or your sponsors should have enough money on them to sponsor you. When you come here, you are good to go. Just get work on campus, and yeah, you'll be fine. You're good to go, guys. So those things, guys, if you want to come here, just be doing extensive research too. It's not only Livingstone. That's the only school in the state. Trust me, the state is big, and there are many schools around.
Right.
It depends on where you want to go to. If you want to go to an Ivy League, an HBCU, a community college, like it depends. Make extensive research, and also one thing I've learned so far is if you've seen a school that you like on LinkedIn, on the internet, Instagram, get their emails and email the school. Ask them questions. If they have like numbers of contact, get their and call them. Should they answer you? Ask them your questions. They'll be glad and willing to answer you because they don't have time to reach out to you back home. You have to reach out to them, and when they see it, oh, we have a student who is interested in coming to our school. They will answer your questions. They will help you with the application process, and guys, you are good to go. That's what I would say. And be consistent to like don't sit down and say if you do one thing and you say oh, for example, if you say oh God, let me go to the US and you're not working for it, guys, God is doing his part. You to do your part. You pray to God. You to do your, what are you doing? You are doing research. You are writing a personal statement. You are preparing for your SAT. You are getting some certificates down to like what to make yourself think of this. Put yourself in the shoes of an admission counselor. What will make you pick you? What will make you the admission pick a student? Is it the essay? Is it the certificate? Put yourselves in the shoes of an admission counselor. Like what will make you stand out? If you are reading someone's personal or going to someone's document, what will make you choose the person? Think about it and build yourself like using that thought, and you're good to go, guys. And you're fine.
Anyway, that was Yves, a man from Ghana, Accra. He has shared his story, but we share these stories for people to learn, people to be inspired, and also people to know that the reality of how things look on TV is not normally what it is when you hear in real life. But the learning experience is the beauty of it. You know, it makes you a better person. With those encouraging words and inspiring words, thank you guys for watching. If you've not yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channels and stay tuned for more stories like this. Peace and love.